Oh, wow. Did you just see that? Oh, no. It's okay. You can stare. It's fine. I mean, I would. you know, um, it's kind of hard to explain to your parents that it feels like there's some kind of a puppet master inside of your face making it do things you didn't want it to do. As I would just be sitting in class and these tics would start to occur and my face would start to form words that weren't mine. I mean, they would be rubbish. Things with no meaning, just loud yelling. Sometimes there was even curse words. Words I would never say, but I had no control. But you see, we got the teachers to understand, but we couldn't get the students and their parents to understand. A disruption to the educational process. At least, that's what they told my granny before they said I had to be homeschooled after the 7th grade. So, I've spent the rest of my life inside, hiding, just trying to be normal. A 2015 Penn State study found that 90% of those with Tourette syndrome identified with the statement, "My life is not what I want it to be," and 60% reported depression. Unfortunately, these numbers are not surprising. Widespread misunderstanding impacts the daily lives of those with Tourette's by further stigmatizing them. To address this, we must acknowledge that our flaws are not characteristic of who we are. I may have Tourette's, but it doesn't define who I am. We must learn that we are not our circumstances, but rather what we make of them. It's time we educate ourselves and end the stigma, because people with Tourette's deserve a chance at acceptance. By Christy Thomas. So, as I was saying, I was homeschooled through high school. Oh, and I was determined to attend college. Oh, and I loved my homeschool teacher because she told me I could be anything I wanted to be. So, high school, done. College, done. But, I never really been outside the comfort of my own home. Transition from student to teacher. So, I went online and I found Dr. Kenneth Haynes. You see, Kenneth, he specialized in assisting people with socially unaccepted disorders. To transition into the workforce. Oh, I worked with him for 20 hours every week for 2 years. But we went on 7 college professor interviews, and there was nothing. And then Kenneth asked me if I was telling my story. Oh, look, Kenneth, absolutely not. I don't want any sympathy or handouts from anyone. I guess I just, I didn't want them to know. Because you see, Kenneth, he hugged me that day. No, you don't understand. You see, we'd spent 2 years working with each other and we never even shook hands, but on that day, he hugged me. I was hiding so much more than my disorder. I can't remember the last time I had this warm feeling inside. So much of my life had been spent inside hiding. My granny, she kept me inside because she was scared of the students and their parents, so that by the time I was an adult, I had spent so much time inside hiding that I hid my disorder and my feelings. You see, I'd fallen in love with the one person who did something for me that I couldn't do for myself. He took my voice and he made it scream. So on that day, he hugged me. He hugged me and I kissed him. I kissed him, and I opened my eyes, and then his eyes were open wide, and I didn't know what this meant, so I just said it. I love you. I love you, Kenneth. I just told the man I loved that I loved him, and it felt so good. And you know, I was hoping and praying that he would say he loved me back. But instead, he yanked his arm away from me, hard. He pushed me in my shoulder, and he slapped me in my face. He said, I can't love you. He said, I won't love you. He said, you're wrong for what you've done. What had I done? What had I done? Told the person I spent the most time with in the last 2 years that I loved them? No. No. You know what? There is no more apologies for who I am. Because you know, he told me to use my voice. He told me to speak my mind. He told me to tell my story. Well, here it is. My name is Chance Elders. And I was born with a ton of addictions. And my mother was a drunk whenever she was pregnant with me. And my absentee father gave me the genes that gave me Tourette's. And now I get these tics in my chest and they spread to my they spread to my shit. I'm sorry. My mind is working, but my mouth is not stupid, boy. And now I just want it all to stop. On the day of my next college professor interview, they sat me down and they asked me to tell my story. So I sat down and I told them, my name is Chance Elders, and I have overcome many adversities in my life. I have Tourette syndrome, and I am gay. But there is nothing I love more than teaching, and I can guarantee that every student that walks in and out of my door will have every tool they need in their tool to succeed. You know, I wish that Kenneth knew that I listened to him. I wish that Kenneth knew that what he had said had worked. But for now, I'll teach my class and know that every time I feel the tics coming to the forefront of my head, just stop and breathe. I can do this.